my non-scale victory. I can button my jean jacket all the way up from bottom to top. So I'm super excited. At the end of week 8, I have a new non-scale victory. Yay! Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, 100 Pounds of Gratitude. I am excited to report about the end of my week 8. I started with a non-scale victory that I can actually button this jacket all the way from bottom to top. So I'm excited about that. It's the little things that matter. Last week I did okay with my goals, I think for the most part. I didn't stick to everything perfectly, but let's just look at them real fast. First of all, my walking, I did really well on, and I feel good about that. I'm going to modify that for week 9 to, instead of doing 30 minutes a day, I'm going to aim for 10,000 steps. Now that I have my Fitbit, I am excited to measure my steps and start working up to maybe doing one of those 20,000 step challenges in the new year. So I'm going to modify that and try to hit 10,000 steps. My water intake was good, and I'm just going to stay steady on that goal. My 21-day fix workouts were good. I missed one of them this week, and so I doubled up to make that up. And so I will finish my 21-day fix program actually tomorrow, and then I will go ahead and continue doing that again until the end of December. I'm just going to loop it and finish that out. So week 9, I'll do 21-day fix, 30 minutes every day, the same. And then my stretching, the same. My coffee intake was really good, and a couple of things with that. I went ahead and I only make the amount of coffee that I can drink so that I'm not tempted to drink more than that. And I don't drink any sweetened creamer. I haven't been doing that for a while now, and last week I tried one day where I put a little French vanilla creamer in my coffee, and it makes my stomach hurt. So I think for me, it was just a good reminder of this doesn't make me feel good, so why am I doing this? And I use unsweetened coconut milk in my coffee, and that works fine for me, and I like it, so I'm just going to stick with what works. My 21-day portion control eating was not on target this week, but I think just having some of those parameters in place kept me from going completely crazy during the holidays. We've had birthdays, and we have birthdays next week, plus Christmas and Christmas Eve. So I think it has been helpful for me to keep those eating habits in mind, but I haven't stuck to it perfectly because I also want to enjoy the holiday, and I love desserts. And I'm trying to teach myself to not be so restrictive, but just to have some boundaries for myself. So like when we made the fudge, I still ate 2 small pieces of fudge. I put them on a plate, and I sat down and I ate my fudge, and then I was finished. So that's what I'm planning on doing this next week as we head into Christmas week. I know I'm going to have desserts multiple times next week. And so my goal is just to be very intentional, to get out a plate, to put the food on my plate, to sit at the table, to eat it calmly, and then move on with my life and not have that stress response where I feel compulsive and I want to just eat all the things. I'm not going to have a goal to stick to the 21-day fix portion control perfectly. I'm just going to try to not binge eat sugary sweets. That's my goal for next week. My fasting has been going great, and I think that is really working for me. It's been one of the key tools, I think, for me just feeling better as a whole. I pretty much fast every evening now, 12 to 14 hours overnight. And then on Sunday evenings to Monday, I do my 24-hour fast, and I will keep doing that this next week and the week after for sure, and then I'll reevaluate in January. So those are going really well. And in fact, last week, I ended up doing 37 hours for my fast because I felt good on Monday night. At 6 was when my 24-hour fast was ending, but I felt so good that I thought, you know what, this is a perfect time for me just to push through and hit a 36-hour fast window. So that is what I did, and I actually made 37 hours before I closed that fasting window. So that was that's been working great for me. And I feel good too. I'm not feeling bad as I'm doing my fasting. So I wanted to add in the 10-minute journaling component last week, and I did not do super great with that. I, in fact, only did it, I think, twice. So that is the goal that I'm really going to try to focus on this week, is to have that, to work on the mental side of this weight loss. I think that's such a strong component, and I haven't been focusing on that as much as I would like to. So I'm going to work really hard on making sure I journal for about 10 minutes every day, just to get my mind in the right place. And also, I think it's just like, it takes practice to exercise. It takes practice to cook well. It takes practice to not indulge in things and manage stress. And I think it takes practice to cultivate that gratitude mindset. And like right now, being thankful for my children who are banging on my window. But it takes time to cultivate that gratitude mindset. And I think that will happen if I make intentional time for that each day and do my journaling. So that's what I'm going to work on. So that brings me to my weight loss this week. Dun, 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 dun. I am down 1/3 pound. So I lost 0.3 this week, which brings me to 225.3. And it's not a huge loss by any means, but I'm holding the line, which is my main goal for the holiday season, just to not gain a bunch of weight during the Christmas holidays. And I'm holding strong so far. And I just feel good. I'm feeling so much better. I think doing that 30 minutes of full body workout with the 21-day fix is making a huge difference for me. And it's increased my energy level and it strengthened my body. No, I don't look forward to it. No, I don't love the 30 minutes. But when I think about like that 30 minutes improves the other 23 and a half hours in my day. It makes my sleep better. It makes my mobility better. It's making my inflammation better. I just feel so much better in my daily tasks that's what I remind myself. And then I just push through it. And I also think working with an accountability partner this last week, a friend of mine, that has been helpful. Just knowing that somebody's cheering you on and they're going to ask you about your progress. And then that's how I feel about my Instagram community and even this YouTube channel. And if any of you are out there who are also on a weight loss journey and you have a YouTube channel or you have an Instagram, please comment below or find me on Instagram, because I would love to be a part of your community, because I think it takes a community to find success in this. I think to have people cheering you on and just to have that accountability, because it is one of those things where you try and you take 2 steps forward and a step back and then 2 steps forward. And it's just such a gradual change that we just need one another to cheer each other on. So if you're on the same journey, let me know so I can follow you. I would love to be a part of your weight loss community. So this last week, we have been having a little bit of car trouble, and that car trouble, you just want to put it off and not deal with it. But ultimately, when that happens, it just causes even more problems. And so it reminded me of this article I read about Warren Buffett. And in it, he talks about how his advice to young people is to take care of their minds and their bodies, because you only get one mind and one body. And he gave a great analogy. And he's talked about how if he bought you a car, and it's any car that you pick out, but the catch is, this is the only car you're going to have for the rest of your life. And if you were in that situation, then you would make sure to take good care of that car. You would probably read the owner's manual multiple times. You would keep it in the garage. You'd probably make sure that the oil was getting changed regularly. If you smelt smoke, you were going to get that thing into the mechanics before anything caught on fire. And if you saw one speck of rust, you'd probably take care of it before it spread to the rest of the car, because that was going to be it. That is what you would have for the rest of your life. And he said that's exactly what our minds and bodies are like. This is it. This is all we have been given. One mind and one body. So the choices that we make on a day-to-day basis are going to affect us for the rest of our lives. If we wait until we're 50 or 60, it's only going to get harder. Not impossible, but just harder. So don't put it off till tomorrow or until 2021. Start right now in this moment, taking care of your mind and your body. And that is what I am planning to do. I am starting where I am, even with my past missteps and losses and gains and re-losses and regains and all of the ups and downs of this. I am reminding myself that I have a choice today in this moment to take care of my mind and take care of my body, and that's what I'm going to choose to do. So that's where I want to leave you. I hope that you choose to make choices that your future life or your future self will love, and that you are building the life that you will love. And I hope to see you next week at the end of week 9. Bye.